My thoughts on Nintendo Switch prices for the new console. So, for context, I am a gamer, kind of casual gamer, and for that reason, I love Nintendo because I feel like a lot of their games are they're a lot more casually oriented. The casual gamer can get into them easier, in my opinion. A lot of their games really got into Animal Crossing, love Mario Kart, loved Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom was a little bit grindier than Breath of the Wild, but it's still awesome. The point being, it's a relaxing experience to play a Nintendo game, just in general for me. So I wanted that Switch too, and in fact, I just put a pre-order in. Um, and here's where I get into my thoughts on the prices. I get it, like they're absurd. I was looking at it the other day, and in Canada, people in America are upset it's $80. In Canada, um, Switch 2 games for Mario Kart at least, it's gonna be like $120 for me, which is it's a lot. It's ridiculous. But I don't think it's the end of the world. That being said, a lot of people will get upset. A lot of people will say you're a Nintendo shill, you're a loser, you're an idiot, you're the problem. I get it. I get it, genuinely. But I know that a lot of people my age, just a lot of people don't I don't know, they can afford these things, or they can afford to make these kind of big purchases occasionally, like when they want to for things they really care about. So it's one of those things where it's like I understand, but also I'm going to work a job and I'm going to pay for it. So I don't care cuz gaming isn't a necessity. I think it's become really normalized in today's day and age where gaming is like something that we all just have because it became more affordable, but I know that at the peak of the beginning of gaming, most people didn't have consoles, not just because they weren't as widespread, but also because they were not affordable, like thing. They came secondary, and now they're like primary, and like for a lot of people, they came secondary in terms of entertainment, in terms of what kind of secondary expenses you were gonna just buy because it wasn't that important. But now it's become like so normalized, so melded into society where it's like you expect it, like you're entitled to it. And then someone could make the argument, "Oh, comparing those two time periods is so pointless because we live in a modern age where gaming has become more widespread and more." Even then, I think it's dumb. Like it's dumb to say that because what am I trying to say? I totally just had a brain fart. Not I can. It's ooh, what was I saying? Even then, even then it's dumb to say that because like it's not a necessity. It's not a necessity. Why are we so entitled to it? As a kid, I didn't have all the newfangled. I had a Wii U. Wii U was a pretty big thing, I guess. So like I'm like somewhat spoiled, but I didn't have like everything. I wasn't getting everything. So I'm not used to it. But now that I'm older, I can afford shit. I'm gonna buy shit. I'm gonna buy the Switch too. I bought the Switch too. I'm gonna buy the games. I don't know. I just wish people would stop well, it's not that I want them to stop complaining, because fight for your cause, I guess, King. But they're not dropping the prices. And it's my fault. It's my fault they're not dropping the prices. My fault and everyone else's fault that's buying their shit. It's because I think Nintendo knows that they can't be like boycotted, like not fully. Even if like a large portion of their supporters stop buying their products or push off buying their products until prices drop, they're not going to, because they're still going to make a massive profit because other people are going to be mad, they're going to complain, and they're still going to buy their shit. So it's one of those things where it's like, I get you. I understand why you're upset, but also I don't care that much because I don't have a lot of expenses. I'm in college. I live at home. I have to pay for college, but like aside from that, I'm okay. I got a job. I work. I can pay for that shit. So I wish people would stop clowning on the people that are gonna buy their consoles, their stuff, because they want to spend some money on something they enjoy. People spend thousands of dollars on PCs, like so much money. So for you to be mad that I'm gonna drop 700 bucks, which is Canadian, by the way, Canadian price, 700 bucks on a console, and like 100 bucks on a game. It's my decision. It's not yours. Stop getting so mad and stop talking about it online. But also, you're entitled to do that. I guess you're an adult. Lol. It's not that big of a deal though.